Ooh, damn, girl. Ooh, damn, that's that live shit right there. I said I didn't even want to know music, but Drawer was like, I'm going to play something anyway for all y'all. And I said, I don't know if I'm going to even want to talk about music. And he goes, feel it out, bro. And I did, and now I'm feeling funky. Like, you know, you get that funky dick, you know what I'm saying? You get that slingy shit. You know, you feel like popping out the car, wind in your hair, wind in your pubes also. What's up? Why didn't you take that off? Shave it off. Funky shit. Funky. I said, Gerard, I want the slimy shit. And this is it. Extra slimy like whipped cream on the whip. Ooh, ooh. Woo, woo. Whipped cream. Ooh, whipped cream. On my seats. On my meat. You ever had a steak and potato? With Alright, that's it, guys. Welcome to another live episode of My Tight Hamstrings. I am Graham Rogers, and I am here sitting next to the most beautiful bearded man, Mr. Gerard Bauer. Everybody, give it up. 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 Yeah, so you know, it's been a second. I gotta be honest, it's been a second since I've been live. And I haven't felt like it. And today I didn't feel like it either. I didn't feel like coming over here. I didn't feel like being social. I didn't feel like getting out of bed. I didn't feel like being in traffic, okay? And it was horrible today. Okay, so outside my window this morning, I live Hollywood and Gower, you know, not Mar Vista, not Malibu. I live in Hollywood, California, where the fools run wild and the naked bitches prance. And I'm talking about like that kind of homeless style girl, you know? They just like dancing a little bit in those Hollywood streets. It's hot there on Gower. You know, there's that 7-Eleven and girls are just like, this is a good time to take my pants off. And I was like, put those back on. You know, no one wants to see that. But yeah, so I was at my house earlier today. All of a sudden, out my window, I hear a cacophony of music. It was like, let's see, ethnic music, like maybe Spanish style, maybe a little Indian fusion in there. And I looked outside and there was a parade out my door. Out the door. It wasn't quite like that. It wasn't quite
faster, wasn't it?
No. It wasn't. It wasn't polka. It wasn't polka. And, you know, it was like people like in bright yellow colors. Okay? And as a redhead, I don't know what yellow feels like on my body. Because if I wear yellow, then I become a condiment rack. I got the red hair and the yellow shirt with the white skin. That's mustard, mayonnaise, and ketchup. And you know that's a sexy look. That's a sexy look. So, yeah, I'm outside. I'm inside my house. I look outside. There's a parade going on. It's so loud. Okay? People are prancing. They're dancing. They're shaking their butts. Guys have necklaces on today. Girls have feathers in their hair. And I'm cooped up at my house watching this new Netflix show. It's actually not new. It's from 2017. Okay? It's a French show. I've been watching a lot of like foreign films because I'm sophisticated like that.
French love the accordion, man. Just to be sure.
Yeah, it was. I think that's kind of what the soundtrack to this show's like. But the show I'm watching on Netflix is called The Chalet. And what's happening is people are getting picked off one by one from a mystery murderer. Okay? Who is it? I don't know. And so I took French in college, okay? So I'm like, maybe I'll remember some of it. Nope. I didn't pay attention in college. I didn't pay attention in high school. I didn't pay attention in elementary school. That's how bad to the bone I am. Zero attention paid, zero fucks given. So I'm watching this show. The parade, people are getting chopped up into pieces on this show. Meanwhile, there's a gay pride parade. I don't even know, but it looked like it. I think it was, okay? And It was just like, it was just like, mellifluous. People were just feeling themselves. Kind of, yes. It was kind of like, okay, I don't know if it was, okay, I don't know if it was quite that. I don't know if there's that many drums, but, point being, I did not want to come out today, and I was on my way. Gerard was like, so I told Gerard that I was gonna come out, and then I took
at like 9 a.m.
Super early, because I was working out. And what happens is that when I work out, I get very well intentioned. It's like working out's kind of like cocaine, where you just like start making promises, and because all the endorphins are running, you're feeling really healthy, you're feeling productive, and then just like cocaine, you get done working out and you crash. I crash at least. And then I was like, oh, fuck. And then I was like kind of grounded back into my bedroom. And that, so I then slept for I told Gerard I was going to be over noonish, passed out, woke up 2 hours later in a funky fog. I went to 7-Eleven and I got a Red Bull, actually a Monster energy drink, which is kind of like the Red Bull's ugly redheaded stepchild. But I like them because they're bigger. They get more of a content. Whether or not it's good or better, that's for you to decide. But I got that Monster energy drink. I got a protein bar, and I got some vanilla craisins, like yogurt craisins. And I hit the road. I got stuck in traffic. Craisins! God damn it, bro. That's so loud. It's super. That's right in my ear. Yeah.
Craisins.
Yeah. I love vanilla. I love vanilla. I love yogurt covered anything. Like, you can give me a yogurt covered cricket and I'll eat that. So yeah, I was on the way to Gerard's house, and I actually stopped. I got off the side of the road and I was like, I texted him. I was like, I can't today. I'm too out of it. And Gerard just sent me back, go. And that was, to me, kind of like a therapist way of responding. It was very ambivalent. And so I took that as get your funky ass over here. And I braved it out and did. I thought, on the way over here, it would probably make me feel better to go, do this. And it has, as always, to be around people and to be, just talking and making everyone just laugh. That's what we're doing. So yeah, now we're here now. If you can see, I'm wearing the Miami, Florida racing shirt. Okay, so this is something I've noticed. Okay, if you're wearing a shirt that has something on it, most likely you just like the design of that shirt. It doesn't necessarily mean you're a fan, right? So
I don't know, man.
It's a toss up, okay? Because I was wearing this shirt the other day, this racing shirt. And a construction worker, stopped me, and he was like, "Hey, dude, that's a sweet shirt." And I was like, "Oh, thanks." He goes, "I used to work for NASCAR," and I was like, "Awesome." And he's like, "That shirt's awesome." And I was like, "I just like the design." And the conversation ended there, because I don't watch NASCAR. I don't like NASCAR necessarily. I mean, I like their t-shirts. Their t-shirts are cool. So I guess I like it in some aspect, more the aesthetic aspect of it. But it's a few times. Can you lower me a little bit? Lower the mic a little bit.
Oh, lower you?
Yeah, I'm super loud over here.
I can lower you.
Ooh, that's much better. Thank you.
All right, dude.
But whenever I see someone wearing a Harvard t-shirt, chances are 9 times out of 9 you didn't go to Harvard. I don't think Harvard people wear Harvard apparel. I think they just wear suits because they're business people and they don't wear t-shirts. But sometimes I'll see my college alma mater, and I'll say something that only someone that would have gone to Ole Miss would know. I'll say
Ole Miss.
I'll say a little hotty toddy, and they look at me like I'm crazy. Damn, the South will rise again. Dude, you know what's crazy about Ole Miss? So, for those that don't know, I went to Ole Miss. It's a school in Oxford, Mississippi. And so for the longest time, our song was from Dixie with Love. And it's an old, like, Confederate war, kind of like a war hymn, like a war song. And but the end of it, I guess we added this little twist to it, a little, Southern flair, that. So okay, the football game would be underway. We would, it would go, I wish I was in the land of cotton. Good times are not forgotten. Look away. Okay, so I'm not gonna sing the whole song, or I may get blacklisted from Hollywood. But that's beautiful. It's just like that. But at the end of the song, you'd have like probably 35, 40,000 screaming drunk white people in the stands, and they would go, "The South will rise again," right before our predominantly black football team took the field.
Oh man!
And like the thing is like at the time I was like, that's normal, and looking back, it's not. That's a weird thing, That's. And I remember our we got this new chancellor, and he was like, "You guys got to cut that out," and we revolted, and so he made the band stop playing that last refrain of that song, and we would still chant anyway where it was supposed to be. So we would still, the Dixie from Dixie with Love, we would still play,
right?
But the last refrain of the South will rise again, we would still sing it out of spite, because we were like, this guy's taking away our tradition. Like, he's probably from like North Carolina, but he was like too progressive for Mississippi. Like he could have been from, like Virginia, and he was like way too progressive for us. Like, he was just like, as an outsider, he came in and he was like, you cannot do that. Like, we've been doing this forever. And
doing it all alone without the music even makes it scarier.
I mean, me just doing that scared me, and I know that, I looked over and, you were crying a little bit over there and you strapped yourself.
Well,
but
a lot of my relatives died fighting against the South, so, it's my heritage.
So here we go. Classic Yankee Confederate right here.
Yeah.
But that makes for a good podcast, because you don't want two Yankees.
Exactly.
Or two Confederates, because then that's like... Because then you're gonna, just really, because then you're really gonna, it's, you got to have that give and take, that yin and yang, that, Robert E. Lee to Stonewall Jackson. That makes it interesting. But yeah, I think about that also, and I remember also, since we're going into it, just things like looking back at things that like are or were normal. And then you look back and you're like, that wasn't. Another example.
Separate water fountains?
Well, we were about 10 years past that.
Okay.
But you could still see like the outline where they had removed the kind of like, how like Blockbuster, you can still see the Blockbuster outline with the lettering. You can still see like black and white.
Just a racist ghost on the wall.
Just a racist ghost, and like.
Ghost of racism.
Yeah, and I gotta say, the water fountains had the little black, always less water pressure. Always less water pressure. Still to this day, probably. And also I remember when Barack Obama got elected to it was 2000. It was about 2008. So maybe, was that first term or second term?
That was first term.
First term. Okay. So first black president. This is the Deep South, dude. There was riots on campus, and when I say riots, I mean 20-year-old dudes in the back of the pickup trucks waving Confederate flags, and like, and at the time, like, it was just, I didn't think anything. I mean, I wasn't involved in it, but I wasn't like overly like shocked, but then kind of like, I know it sounds fucked up, but when you live in a very insular place and you don't have the outside, like kind of like an outside viewpoint, you don't know what's weird and what's not, or you don't know what's right or like what's, you just don't have an idea of that kind of otherworldly concept of like humanity and race and just being progressive in general, because we weren't really experienced, or we weren't really we didn't have a lot of like literature on it necessarily. Like it was just kind of, we were geographically set in that place and at that time, and like I had no idea what California was. I knew it was a place. I didn't know the like ideals, and I didn't know or like New York, I didn't know what being a progressive person was. And but it changed very quickly when I came to Los Angeles. And then I look in my closet and it's full of pastel pink polo shirts, and I'm like, this has to change immediately. Like, dude, like dudes in the South, I'm just calling you out right now. Why are you still fucking with pastel shirts? Pastel shirts, super short shorts, which I don't necessarily not like. I like them. I like dad thighs. But yo, fucking wear dark colors every once in a while. I'm telling you. Why are you're a full grown man wearing lime green? Dude, put that back up and put a black t-shirt on and go out like that. But dude, my whole closet was just like a bright Easter basket full of just like polos and Lacoste, and I just like, here I was like this guy in LA who was at the time a lot heavier, had that curly red fro, just prancing around North Hollywood in those bright colors. So I mean,
what goes on in North Hollywood?
Nothing good. I mean, I lived in a house full of white rappers, and I wanted to be one also. Shout out to Richter 3D. Shout out to Cash Money, Doug Money Millionaire. I hope you're alive, guys. Mark, it was hard, Mark. So I get to Los Angeles, and I meet my roommate for the first time. I booked my room on Craigslist back in Mississippi. And so I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I drove 25 hours or so. First night I get into LA at like 11 o'clock at night. I meet my roommate, Mark Richter. And he takes me to the kitchen. I put my bags down. I think I bought like a 6-pack of beer and a burrito. And he was like, hey, why did you move out here? And I said, I wanted to try my hand at this rap game. And he goes, dude, no way. I am a rapper too. And then he was like, all right, well, let's see what you got. And I was like, I didn't move all the way from Jackson, Mississippi to LA to North Hollywood Arts District not to rap for Richter 3D. So he starts, it sounded like he was kind of having a seizure. It was not near as good as that. Like, Daffy Duck that shit to like the 10th. It was like a slobbery dog. It was, yeah. So the beat was bad, but I was tired also. And let's be honest, I'm just not a great rapper. So I gave my little freestyle, and then he goes, yeah, you're gonna need some work. And I was like, damn, that's rejection. I've been here for like 2 hours already feeling rejected. I was like, I didn't know I was gonna be tested this soon. But you gotta be always on the alert.
You gotta be on the ball, man.
Nothing, as my boy Thoreau said, nothing supersedes the necessity of forever being on the alert. And so that's a good lesson to learn from all you cats out there that are fucking getting, Zanzibar'd out, When you're on Zanzibar and someone's like, hey, can you help me move? You can't do that. Or like, say you're on Xanax and, someone's like, hey, you want to do the show? You can say yes, but you're gonna go up on stage and be like, I'm on Xanax. I'm on Xanax. Xanax. And then you'll be like, shit, man, I so fucked up. I took a Xanax early in my fucking bathtub. I was stressing out over all some dumb stuff. Like girls, like boobs, like all the money in the world. I got a call. They were like, yo, dude, can you do my show? I was like, yo, I'm on Xanax, oh. But I'ma be there cause I don't say no. Took a Uber over there cause I drive too slow. Ooh. Xanax, Xanax on my peel, poppin' Xanax, Xanax, Xanax on my peel, poppin' Xanax, Xanax, Xanax in my peel, poppin' Xanax, Xanax, Xanax in my peel, papa. Got to the show around 10, started at 8, but I was late again. Xanax, yep. They called me on stage, what your credit be? I said I'd take 10 Xanax in the fucking morning. Ooh, Xanax in my peel, papa. Xanax, Xanax in my peel, papa. Xanax, Xanax in my peel, papa. Xanax, Xanax in my peel, papa. Got on stage in a haze, pop one off just to say. Tried to tell a joke to all my legs. Couldn't get no words out cause I was too hazed. I was trying to do a punchline. It became nothing but time. I think at one point I started drooling. And then I laughed cause I was cooling. Xanax in my peel, poppin' peel. Xanax in my peel, poppin' in my peel, pop. Yo, Xanax in my peel, papa in my peel, papa. Yeah, Xanax in my peel, papa. Papa. Beautiful. Fucking right. That was hot as shit. Yo, little Pomp, little Xan, little Guido, like all the little guys out there. That's how you rap about Xanax. That's how you do it. You talk about the negative side effects of that drug, huh?
Just say no!
Just say no. But if you really need it, do it under doctor supervision and make sure you get a good night's sleep, okay? But don't abuse that. I think, what's his name? Lil Pomp, who's like 17, probably had like 35 seizures at this point. I think for his 17th birthday, he got a birthday cake, sprinkles or Xanax. What a fucking dumbass. Like, dude, if I was his parents, I would, God. Okay, first of all,
they gotta do their own drugs, man. The new generation can't do our drugs. You know, that's the thing. They got to come up with their new drugs.
I guess that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I mean, the old stickler.
Yeah.
I mean, who's to say that Xanax is any better than ecstasy or Molly?
I mean, it sounds like it sucks to me, but, you know, to each his own.
I mean, I've done Xanax and it's done nothing but it's never been my kind. I've always been a stimulant guy, but, you know, if you'd like to get fucking zoned out on that fucking ladder, on that fucking green school bus, on whatever, you know, just get it out of your system and, you know, just don't overdose.
Yeah, come up with good names for them, too.
Yeah, exactly. You know? Green ladders, yellow school buses, bars, Xanax bars, Zanzibars.
Zanzibars.
I would go to Club Zanzibar. I think they were at the Club Zanzibar. And if you're not popping Xanax in Club Zanzibar, then get the fuck out of town. Dude, I think it's funny. I was at a head shop the other day, and I love the guys that work at head shops. I was getting a vape pen, and the guy started talking to me, you know, because every guy that works at a head shop has a story, you know, with addiction, and you know, like we've all, you know, we've all undergone our woes, and so I started talking to him about, you know, like, this and that, and he was talking about how he used to be addicted to Xanax bars, and he told me that getting off Xanax is harder than getting off heroin, and I said, where'd you get those facts from? It could be true, I don't know, but he was a really nice guy, and he hooked me up with a $10 vape pen, so I can't hate on that, but
that sounds bogus to me. Doesn't pass the smell test.
It doesn't pass that smell, yeah. But I mean, who knows? I mean, but I know people that have had multiple seizures from Xanax getting off them or being on them, and so, but whether it's hard, I don't know. I'm feel fortunate to have never gone down a pill loophole. Like, you know, I've had my demons, and we still have our demons, you know, that we're trying to conquer and stuff. But that's never been something that I've had friends that have really, you know, Xanax can turn a man into a monster. Same with cocaine or drugs or anything, but it's malicious, and it doesn't help either that that it's under the guise of a prescription.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Some
Jordan?
bullshit. That
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Who wants to get hooked on prescription drugs, man? That's like having two pimps. You know, you're a slave to the drug, and then you're a slave to the prescription.
Exactly. Like, if you're gonna be a slave to the drug, at least do it fucking counterfeit. Like, at least support that local drug dealer.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
small businesses.
Small businesses.
The backbone of our country.
Exactly. But yes, it is crazy. I mean, I have anxiety, and a lot of people do. I talk to more people that are dealing with some form of mental illness, whether it be anxiety or depression, now than I ever have in my life. And I don't know if it used to be like that, but right now it is for a lot of people, a lot of my friends. And you know, and I guess in the short term, you know, if you're really having a panic attack, I think it could be of service to you, but if you abuse it, you know, then like I think that's where you get a lot of problems from. If you don't have anxiety and you're just taking it to like watch, you know, the World Cup on.
That's pretty anxious, man. Soccer can be anxious.
No, soccer's the least anxious sport, I think. You go hours without scoring.
But that's the point. It's just like when you're paying attention, it's just like a slow burn. It's like edging,
burn.
man. You're just like constantly, you know, getting yourself titillated, and then
it's like that.
They drive down there slowly over takes like 2 or 3 minutes to get the ball down as they're passing. You're like, oh, look at those passes. Ooh, crisp passes. Oh my God, he got it to the forward. Oh, he's making a run. He's on goal. Oh my God. Oh, and he missed.
It's like
and you're just like, oh man. Then you gotta wait, like maybe another 10 minutes before that happens again.
Yeah, it's like kind of like getting blue balls.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, sorry for everybody who had to listen to that.
No, that was pretty pleasant.
Okay.
I always say that I gave my parents the biggest case of educational blue balls because I went to school for 4 years and didn't graduate. You know, I just was like 4 years. They were just like they were in it, and then I was just like nope. And you know, nope. Like it was like about to be on, and then I was just like nah. I don't agree with learning anymore. I didn't agree with any of my classes. I really didn't. I really hated.
Excuse me, Professor. I disagree with your Socratic method of teaching.
Yeah. Where'd you learn to teach from? A book.
Fucking yeah. Read a book.
Yeah. Hey. Have you ever watched a YouTube clip on how to teach? Because that's what you should do.
Yeah.
And
if you love books so much, why don't you read one?
Yeah, exactly. English professor.
Yeah.
Have you ever read Hemingway? Because it sure seems like you had.
What's Hemingway? I don't know, about 25 pounds.
Oh, what teacher? School me now. Dude, I think it's, I remember I was in this, I did broadcast journalism in school, and we would have these projects that are, we had this like old like broadcast journalism teacher, and she would just assign us these projects. So like, go out and make a piece about like a school group, like so you just supposed to go out and like interview the chess team or the debate team.
Wow.
Which is boring as shit. Okay.
I like to listen to chess matches on the radio though, I have to admit.
But just the clicks.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Or the breathing.
Yeah, there's lots of breathing.
And
then it's like numbers and letters. It's just like Q9. And you're like, oh, that's great.
That's so. I mean, that right there is better than Xanax. Is listening to a little fucking chess match.
Yeah, Rook to King's 12 or whatever it is.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. It's so cool. I like the old school nature of chess, and if I was cool enough, I would get a chess tattoo. Oh, let's talk about face tattoos. Want one so bad. I really want a face tattoo. And I want, dude, this is honest. This is gonna be about some honesty right here. I want a face tattoo underneath my eyelids that say "fuck depression," and then I want a real teardrop from the tears that I have shed, and then I want like something like right here on my neck, you know, like a tiger, that's kind of like eating the depression. You know, I like kind of something that's like grasping. And just, you know, something like that. But I don't think, or like a neck tattoo, like, you know, something like what Justin Bieber has. I think that's a hot look. Yeah, a little like Sanskrit right down here. What do you think, Gerard?
What is it going to say?
something gay, like something emo as shit, like eternally sad but grateful. You know, something like that.
That's pretty hot, man.
That's hot, right?
I like that. That's good.
Don't lie to me.
But write that. You're gonna write that in Sanskrit though, not in English.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
And they'll fuck it up, and they'll probably say like, like, you know, this is, you know, Caesar salad. They'll probably say something like that. But I wouldn't get it across here. I think I'll get it down. I think I'll get it vertically, starting from behind the ear.
Okay. So not on the under chin, just
not on the
neck.
under chin, like right here.
Yeah.
Like right here. Like I think it'd be cool. I don't know. But then I think right when I would get it, I think I would regret it. First of all, if I get a tattoo that said eternally sad, I know just based on Murphy's Law, whatever it is, right when I got that, I'd be happy. I'd be the happiest boy, and I'd be like, fuck! Now forever, I have to explain why I have a tattoo that says eternally sad. But yeah, I want a tattoo. I thought about getting one on the way over here.
On the way over here, or you thought about getting one?
I thought about stopping, not doing this, and getting a tattoo on my rib cage. I wanted like one side to be the light and one side to be the dark. You know, one side is descriptive adjectives about sadness, about fear, about anxiety, and the other side is about courage and like tigers and stuff, like really cool, positive things, like a garden.
What if somebody pulled a gun on you and said you have to get a Disney character tattooed on you?
Oh, dude. Oh, you know, I'll get I'll get Mickey Mouse with fangs. That'd be so high. What about you? What would you get? Okay, gun pulled now. What are you getting, bitch?
Shit. Fuck, man.
Dude. 3, 2, 1.
Aladdin, the genie from Aladdin.
Would you get the genie coming out of the lamp?
Oh yeah. It would be like on my belly button.
That's so hot. Yeah, if you can hear, that's the dog. Another thing that I've been thinking about getting, like dogs and tattoos. Like, I think if I get those two things, I'll be set. Isn't that how it works? But I want to get a rescue dog, like a no-kill dog, or like from a no-kill shelter, and I want to go there, and I want to get the saddest dog there. Like I want to get the Charlie Brown Christmas tree version of dogs. Like I want to get the Snickle Fritz dog, like the bottom shake dog. Like I want a dog with 2 legs maybe and like half a mouth. Because I think that will be a service to that animal. And I think that'll make me feel good to rescue something that's so sad. And I think it would love me even more for that. Some of these cute dogs are ungrateful because they know they're hot shit. If you get a chocolate lab, or if you get like a golden doodle. Like I love golden doodles, but they're hot girls. That's what a golden doodle is. It's a hot girl. And, they're going to treat you like slime sometimes. Or I'm talking about how, like, if I were to get a dog, then I would want to get like the Charlie Brown Christmas tree version of a dog. And then I was like, because I think it would appreciate me, and I think that I would appreciate that. It would be a very mutual bond. But I was saying that, like, but some of these beautiful dogs, like a golden doodle, they know they're hot shit, right?
Yeah.
So they're gonna be just like flaking on you to hang out with other cooler dog owners.
Yeah, because they look like little teddy bears.
They know they're gorgeous. I swear they do. Like my really handsome friend Andrew has a golden doodle, and that dog doesn't fuck with me unless he fucks with his owner. But that's just because that's his owner. But but I've seen that dog snub his nose at some uggos. Like, I took this dog out one time, and there was like a guy in a wheelchair, and the dog didn't even look at him twice. And I was like, yo, dog, you're supposed to be friendly to everyone, not snub your nose as someone less fortunate than you are. But the dog didn't understand me because, it was a dog. So, I think we should wrap this up pretty soon. I think this is a great podcast. Should we go out on something hot, something cool? A little funky jazz, a little funkadelic Sasquatch, a little funkadelic step. It's Saturday, Saturday. Some of us are gonna be, we're gonna be drinking tonight. Some of us are gonna be smoking pot tonight. Some of us are gonna be like working on projects. Some of us are gonna be getting a good night's sleep. Some of us will be like changing the world in a good way. And other of us will be murdering people. So like it's up to you how you want this night to go. Some of us will be teary-eyed and bleak. Some of us will be on a murdering spree. Some of us will be giving speeches. Some of us will be delivering babies. Wah, wah, wah. Ooh, that's not my baby. Whose is it? I don't even know. What? Sorry, I'm slow. Xanax in my peel. Xanax in my peel. Xanax in my peel. Pocket Xanax in my peel. Can you imagine delivering babies on Xanax? You're like, I can't remember what this baby did. I got to regret. I don't know what this baby is. Dude, that's so crazy, dude. Alright, we're signing off. This is my Tight Hamstrings. I am Graham Rogers. And as always, the fucking manliest, studliest, dudeliest guy ever. My co-host, Mr. Gerard Bauer, guys. Love you. And we'll see you again next time. Stay true.